BurseBoi.
Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's the boy BurseBoi back with another video, and today we are back with some All-Star news. You probably know this already, but you know, after we talk about the news and stuff, I'm gonna get into who I think got snubbed this year. It's a handful of people that got snubbed this year. Probably two handfuls if you got, maybe one if you Kawhi, you know what I'm saying? But if you like me, it's probably like two or three handfuls. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. You dig? So I just got a notification 20 minutes ago saying that in honor of Kobe and Gigi, you know, Giannis's team is gonna wear number 24, and LeBron's team is gonna wear number 2. Now, what I was thinking was they were gonna do 24 and 8. I know a lot of people wanted that. But I also think they should just scrap the All-Star jerseys. And you know how when Kobe retired or whatever, they had like the little Mamba jerseys, like the little snake print. I think they had them last year. I'm not too sure. I know they had them though. Trust me, because I remember Lonzo wearing one or something like that. But I think they should do, like, they can keep the red and blue, but instead of this like hardwood classic stripe thing they got going on, they should just change it to a Mamba print. And then have 24 and 2. And I think they should also change the NBA logo to Kobe. Because, I mean, more people know Kobe than Jerry West, and Kobe was definitely more of an influence than Jerry West on people. So, why not? You know what I'm saying? And so, I saw an argument that was like, so some dude was against it or whatever, and he was like, oh, so I guess when Michael Jordan, Kareem, Shaq, Magic Johnson died, we're just going to change the logo to them, right? It's not just because Kobe died. It's how he died. How young he was 41, bro. Vince Carter is 41. Kobe could have still been in the league. He died at 41 in a helicopter crash. Come on, bro. That was just so, like, sportsmanlike. I don't fucking know. But yeah, let me read it for you. The NBA, NBPA, I don't know what that stands for, and Nike announced today that the 2020 NBA All-Star uniforms will pay tribute to the late Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna and their 7 friends and teammates who tragically passed away in last Sunday's helicopter accident. Technically, it was this Sunday. The 2020 NBA All-Star Game will feature Team LeBron wearing the number 2 and Team Giannis wearing the number 24. Gianna and Kobe's basketball jersey numbers, respectively. Dang, Giannis. In addition, both teams will wear jersey patches displaying 9 stars representing those who lost their lives in the crash, including John, Carrie, and Alyssa Altobelli, Sarah and Peyton Chester, Christina Mauser, I don't know if I'm saying these right, and Era Zobayan, I know he was the pilot. The players will wear the jerseys during the NBA All-Star Game at the United Center in Chicago on Sunday, February 16th at 8 p.m. Eastern. On Friday, February 14th at 9 p.m. Eastern, the league's best rookies and sophomores will take the court during NBA Rising Stars, all wearing jersey patches featuring the numbers 2 and 24 in the center, surrounded by 9 stars. The same patch will be worn by the State Farm All-Star Saturday Night participants competing in the Taco Bell Skills Challenge, Mountain Dew 3-point contest, and AT&T Slam Dunk on Saturday, February 15th at 8 p.m. Eastern. Team LeBron and Team Giannis rosters for the 69th NBA All-Star Game will be revealed on TNT in a special 2020 NBA All-Star Draft presented by Jordan Brand Show on Thursday, February 6th at 7 p.m. Eastern. If you've seen the All-Star jerseys, bro, some of them are okay, but some of them, bro, there's a brown jersey that just doesn't look right to me. a brown jersey. Brown on brown, bro. Like half, probably majority of the players who are going to be wearing those jerseys are going to be brown. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But shout out to the NBA, you know, changing the numbers or whatever. I don't know if for the what's it called? USA versus World. I don't know if they mean that they're just going to have number 2 and number 24 on all jerseys, or 2 for one team and 24 for the other. So I guess we'll find out. But All-Star teams are going to be released within the next week. Now, speaking of the All-Star teams, let me tell you who I think got snubbed this year. Now, starting with the East, the biggest snub I think in the East is Jalen Brown. Because Jalen Brown, he's had a lot of good games this season. You know, it's probably definitely his best season of his career. I think he's playing better than Domantas Sabonis. So I don't know why they did Jalen Brown like that. Let's see, who else? The Bulls, Zach LaVine. I want to say Zach LaVine got snubbed. I would say he got snubbed. You know, he's having a career year right now, I guess. But yeah, he's been going off trying to carry the team on his back. And as other people say, like, I don't know if records really play a role or anything in this. Like, I guess people just want to individually look at the player. Because, you know, Trae Young, they have the worst record in the East. But Trae Young is a starter. Now, at the end of the day, Trae Young is putting up like 40-point games, 30-point games consistently. And Zach LaVine probably putting up like 20, low 20s or something like that. So, I don't know, bro. Trae Young do kind of deserve it over Zach LaVine, but not over Sabonis, bro. Come on now. Who else we got in the East? Is there even anybody else in the East that got snubbed for real? I mean, if you want to talk about like the actual teams, they did Jimmy Butler dirty, putting him at front court instead of back court. So he should be a starter. The Heat are what, second in the East, and niggas thought they were gonna be like 6 or 7, bro. So Jimmy Butler definitely got. That's not even snubbed though. That's like, I don't even know what to call that. Is there anybody else in the East that got snubbed? I wouldn't really say so. I can't think of anybody, but yeah, I guess we moving on to the West. Oh, before I move on to the West, I think Spencer Dinwiddie got snubbed. I do. Can't forget about my Nets. The only reason I think he got snubbed was because Kyrie got injured and he was out. So Spencer Dinwiddie came into the starting lineup and was playing better than Kyrie was. He basically put the team on his back. Then Kyrie came back and I don't know, bro. People saying Kyrie got snubbed. Kyrie didn't get snubbed, bro. I mean, he's had a 50-point game and a 45-point game, but that's not enough, bro. You arguably top 3 point guards in the league, but your team is what, the 8th seed? Are they even the 8th seed? That's the thing. Yeah, they're exactly the 8th seed. You were arguably a top 3 point guard in the league. Arguably top 3. You could probably put Dame and Westbrook up there with them. I don't know who else. If you want to put Trae, you can. But, bro, it's not working out for you, Kyrie. Come on, that's not even a question, bro. Do I think anybody else got snubbed? I wouldn't say so. Bradley Beal, Bradley Beal's like, he's been playing okay. I haven't really heard too much about Bradley Beal. That's the thing. So, I think that's really pretty much it for the East. Nobody else really got snubbed. I wouldn't say Gordon Hayward got snubbed. He just been playing like average. So I guess now we moving on to the Western Conference. Western Conference, bro. Right off the bat, my nigga Ja Morant got snubbed. He definitely got snubbed. Like, I would pick Ja Morant over Chris Paul. I would. Like, this the thing, though. You know, because it was up to, like, the coaches and the media and stuff. So, like, they giving it to players who, like Chris Paul is, like, a Hall of Famer. You know? But you can't just give him the edge because he's a Hall of Famer, bro. Ja Morant is playing better than Chris Paul this season. That's just facts. Where are the Thunder at? 7th? The Grizzlies are right behind them in 8th. They're what? How many games back? 4.5 games. But Ja Morant is a rookie. So I think that's the only reason why Chris Paul got it over him. I'm trying to see what Chris Paul is averaging. Chris Paul is averaging 17 points. Let me see. 17, 5, and 7. And Ja Morant is averaging, what'd I say? 17, 5, and 7? Where's Ja? They're basically averaging the same numbers. So, and CP3's team is doing better than his. But you gotta understand that this is Ja Morant's first year in the league. He's out here playing like he been in the league for 5 years. Dunking on niggas, bro. You don't want to see Ja Morant in the All-Star game? You know he deserves it. You know if Zion had the exact same year Ja Morant was having, Zion would have been an All-Star. Stop it, bro. Stop it. If anybody says anything about Zion getting snubbed, bro, don't even talk to me. Don't. Now, one of the people don't really think about, Paul George, bro. Paul George, I feel like got snubbed. I do. He averaging 24 points per game, 3.6 assists, 6 rebounds, 2 steals. And he's not an all-star, bro. I don't know who the other front court people are. No, they did the same thing to Jimmy, bro. They listed Paul George as backcourt. Paul George is basically a small forward. Like, if anything, the Clippers put Kawhi at shooting guard and Paul George is small forward, if anything. But can we just get rid of this like whole front court, back court thing? Like, it's literally positionless basketball. Like, Luka is the starting point guard. LeBron is definitely the point guard for the Lakers. But y'all want to list him as front court. Okay. Whatever, bro. So, I don't know. Ben Simmons is listed as backcourt too. Let's see. Now, I was thinking my nigga Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who is averaging more points than Chris Paul, his teammate. I think Shai low-key should have been an all-star. Low-key. He ain't like a big snub, but he low-key should have been in there. Because he been doing his thing. He had, what, a 2020? In 2020? Like, who else is doing that? No one. No one, bro. Who else? De'Aaron, nah. Is Cat? Nah, Cat was injured for a minute, so I don't think he's an all-star. And he averaging 27 a game. He averaging 27 and 10. So, I don't know. There are a lot of people that could have been an all-star. Like Rudy Gobert. Y'all really voted Rudy Gobert over Paul George, bro? Rudy Gobert ain't done nothing this season. I ain't heard nothing about Rudy Gobert. Y'all just feel bad for him because he got back-to-back Defensive Player of the Years. Y'all missed 2 years where y'all could have voted this man into the All-Star game, but now you want to do it this year when he ain't doing nothing? He's not doing a thing, bro. That's all Donovan Mitchell with the Jazz. Rudy Gobert might get, like, dunked on, like, twice a game. That's it. He might get, like, a block. But come on, bro. Rudy Gobert over Paul George. But what I am happy is my nigga Brandon Ingram. You know what I'm saying? First All-Star appearance. Now, Brandon Ingram, I don't know if I told y'all this. So, KD, if you don't know, is my favorite player. My favorite player. So, once KD starts to hit that decline, I'm hopping on the Brandon Ingram boat because they basically the same player. You know, Brandon Ingram probably going to grow a little bit. I need to see him and KD stand side by side, see who taller. What else was I about to say? Yeah, Brandon Ingram been doing his thing. I'm glad he got the All-Star nod from the coaches, bro, because he been cooking. Also, who else is a first time? There are a lot of first timers. Jason Tatum, Sabonis, Trae Young, Luka. Damn, nigga, you snoring loud as hell. Bam Adebayo. Probably, Rudy Gobert's first time. It shouldn't be his first time, and he shouldn't be an All-Star this year. Who else, bro? There are probably some more first timers over on the west coast, but I can't think of them. I can't. Pascal Siakam. He's a starter this year. Okay, I see you, big fella. But yeah, that's it for this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Let me know who you think got snubbed if I didn't say their name. Hey, stop snoring, bro. Let me know who you think got snubbed if I didn't say their name. Let me know if you think that there are players that deserve to be in here who I think shouldn't. I know on the West I forgot Devin Booker. He just ain't really been making too much noise for me this year. He's been kind of quiet, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know if we have all the official players for the dunk contest or the 3-point contest yet. I know they just released the World versus USA teams. So I'm glad my boy Shea is in that. Shea, Ja, Luka's in it too. Luka probably gonna get MVP, if we being honest. All-Star game. Giannis probably. If Giannis and James Harden are on the same team, it's gonna be Giannis. I don't see it going to James Harden. If y'all are unsure about how the All-Star game is working this year, because I know it sounds hella confusing. Let me put it like this for you. Let's say you got the first 3 quarters, right? Let's say you scored 20 points. Both teams scored 20 points in the first and second quarter. If one team scores like 21 points in the third quarter, and if that's the most scored in a quarter, you take that. So basically the first 3 quarters, by the time the fourth quarter hits, the first 3 don't even matter. You just take the highest scoring quarter, add 24 for Kobe to whatever that number was. So if it's like 40, you add 24, that's going to give you 64. First team to score 64 points in the fourth quarter wins. Exactly. Hopefully that cleared it up for y'all. Cause that shit sounded hella confusing to me. Yeah, that's it. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'm out. Peace.